Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 10th episode of Itai no wa iya nano de Bogyo ryoku ni kyoku furi shitai to omoimasu. And last episode was pretty great. For one thing, we had a nice family outing where we basically just went to go splash in the water, which was a lot of fun, although our super strong lolly duo kind of overdid it a bit and just nearly killed everyone, but it was fine, But it was a little bit interrupted when another person from another guild just kind of shows up picking a fight, which, that was a, fun little battle, I suppose. After the battle, Sally kind of revealed that a couple of the skills she used there were just not real, just completely made up. And when she said that, I didn't really think much of it at the time. I was just kind of like, yeah, I mean, she's like a pro gamer. Of course, she knows the value of misinformation and whatnot, and didn't really think much of it past that. But when I actually rewatched that fight they did, it's a lot funnier once you actually know that. Just some of the lines like, oh no, she made me use that skill. It's like, oh, that skill must have a cooldown. It's like, well, at least I got her to show me the skills. Like, it became a lot funnier knowing that it was just all BS and she got nothing out of that. She thought she got something out of it, but she really didn't. So yeah, that became a lot funnier. But anyway, what we're actually doing now is the whole guild battle thing. And last episode was mostly just taking care of some of the trash guilds, This episode, I think we're going to start to delve into the real guilds, The Holy Flame Sword Empire thing and the Flame Emperors. And yeah, they're the ones that matter. They're the ones with the interesting characters, so we should get some pretty fun stuff with them. I'd say our group did pretty well last episode. They got the enemy orbs, they defended it pretty well. Enemy made the mistake of going in there because, yeah, when it comes to defense, you can't really beat us. Once we have your orb back in our home, like, you're not getting it back. You might as well wait for the 2 or 3 hours or whatever for it to come back to you, because that's the only way you're getting it back. So, luckily, the rules of this match, of this event, are pretty fair, You can't just, like, bully one particular guild and hoard their orb. So, if your orbs take them, and you really can't defeat them, just wait, take the point loss and try to make up for it some other way. That's what I would say to some of those guilds, but some lessons had to be learned the hard way. What can I say? But anyway, it's a pretty fun event, so I'm looking forward to seeing more about how it goes. So let's just get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, Sally was also really cool last episode, so... Although that kind of goes without saying, doesn't it? Pain. Oof. Yeah, there's definitely some pain there now. It's a terrible place to fight. You couldn't pay me enough to do a fight on a rickety old bridge. A rope, rope wood bridge. Oh. Yeah, this guy's pretty good too. I can see why he's so built up. Like, he still knows Sally, don't get me wrong, but oh, see, that's exactly why I said don't fight on a bridge. You're basically asking for that to happen. Unless you're a, cool top player, then you can just do that. Dead? Dead. Wow. Yeah, I gotta admire that. You still know Sally. Didn't need it. All of them. See what you did there. Whew. I mean, he could probably do pretty close. One of them. One of them in particular, he knows. They know the guild to watch out for. So yeah, that was a pretty great, quick demonstration of his skills. I would love to see Sally 1v1 him. That'd be much more interesting than the 1v1 we got with Sally last episode. Yeah, really cool dynamic action scene for sure. It's so weird just seeing the high-tech helmet after all the fantasy setting stuff. Still wish you would see a bit more outside world stuff. Like, I would kind of like a scene of the mom just walking in to tell her something and she's like in the middle of VR. I don't know, I would like little scenes like that sprinkled in here and there. Oof. They just all laugh at her. You shouldn't laugh at your guild leader. Defense and attack. Oh, wow. That's pretty good. Splish, splash, hurry. Yeah, you don't get to hoard them. That was explained in the rules. But we get points is what matters. Alright. Thought we were in for number 1. Yeah, we just got to see you again. Yeah, good luck, Sally. You do what you do best. Slaughter everything in sight. Yeah, Sally, she's got that pro gamer spirit. She can't rest for too long. Just look at her run. Oh, yeah, you're in trouble now. It's like, peace, I'm leaving. Yeah, I can kind of see that, but I have faith that she'll all work out. Oh. I mean, yeah, if you want to, go for it. I guess waiting inside of a cave throughout an entire event probably isn't the most exciting thing in the world. Okay, I guess we can hold down the fort with just us. And meanwhile, that's a much cooler looking base. It's more open, but... Titan arm, wow. Okay, yeah, that's... Oh, that's just terrifying. You are dead, sir. You were unlucky. Should have been further back behind a rock or something. Oh, we got the orb. What else you got? Oh. Okay. I mean, if you can, just don't get too greedy. Probably. But if they learn their lesson, they will not show up. Yeah, I think that's good enough. So yeah, more and more people getting bored of sitting in the cave. Take the 500 on the left, and you take the 500 on the right. Yeah, Sally's definitely starting to get pretty exhausted. Hopefully she doesn't push herself too much and get into a bad situation. I'm a little bit worried about that. Firetail. Yeah, that makes it a bit harder to follow her. But yeah, so far she seems to be doing pretty well. I think even little pet's concerned. It's pretty good. Yeah, you probably should. Last thing you want is someone to get caught off guard when you're exhausted and someone take all your orbs. That's the worst thing. Kind of like this. Oh, I love their armor though. What guild are these guys a part of? Yeah, oh wow, this is a problem for sure. This is really what I was afraid of. Maybe we could like find Sally and help her. That'd be great, please. Sally's still in a worse position than you. At least he got a big old shield. Oh no, I think he's gonna die. Oh wow, you cut that close. Oh geez, what happened? Did he unlock or activate a skill? Dead. Whatever that was, it worked. Oh. The beach volleyball one? Because that's probably the most effective one. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to death, he knows it best, so it makes sense. Whoosh! Dead. Elegant as always. Oh. Oh, hello. He knows you. Split sword sheen. Okay, so he's the Flame Emperor's, gotcha. Yeah, Maple's better. I'm sorry to tell you. We'll see. We'll see. Who could have seen that skill coming? It's a very apt description, you know. Hey, can we Flametail again? Oh god, no. This is bad. Oh, is that what's her face? Yeah, that's Frederica. Well, that could only be one person. Yeah, this is really, really bad. I am very worried now. I don't know how she gets out of this. Sally's not overpowered enough for this, I don't think. I am in trouble. Please help me. Yeah, very casual about it. Yeah, good old Cascade. You know, the technique, quote-unquote, that she showed her. The other one, yeah, I think that's what the setting was. You know, you might be surprised. Yeah, maybe has no cooldown at all. That's a look up someone who's not having this go according to plan. Yes. The reveal, the cat's out of the bag. Okay, Naruto. Oh wow, you are so cool, Sally. I seriously can't handle it sometimes. Oh. And there we go. I kind of saw that move coming, it was so cool. Yeah, you need all the reinforcements. Yeah, Sally's awesome, but this is still looking bad. Wow, that thing looks angry. I hope you're not too proud of yourself, you know, ganging up on a tired player. A single, exhausted, injured, tired player. But man, she is the best. Come on, Sally, don't give up. There we go. There we go. Waifu angel from the sky to help. That's what we needed. Yeah, you can't beat both of them. They are an invincible duo. You're in trouble now. I seriously love when she just descends from the sky like a real angel. That is so good. The one and only. Nope. Forgot about that stupid name. I sensed you were in trouble and I zoomed on over. Yeah, let's deploy that cannon. You break out all the cool moves that you got recently, Maple. And there we go. There's our Mecha Musume form. That's what I've been waiting for. Thank you. Thank you. And now we can do some damage. Or leave, whichever we choose for, really. Oh. Yep, Hydra is a classic, but it works. Yeah, I think they're starting to realize that they're in trouble now. Just death and destruction everywhere. This is the Flying Fortress Maple right here. The legend. She's legendary for a reason. Yeah, Frederica, you might want to leave. Not so tough when it's no longer ganging up on one person, are you? This is the biggest emergency. She did, it was great. Although now the kids are left by themselves, unattended, which a bit of a problem. Yeah, like, I didn't even really think about that, but yeah, can they defend this by themselves? Like, they're not very defensive. I mean, if they can get a good hammer hit in, but that's a big if. And we still got the split sword with Kasumi. Ooh, well, just went away. Yeah, it's kind of an emergency, but everyone's busy. Hopefully someone does. I don't know who's closest. But hopefully they could at least buy some time, if nothing else. Oh no! Can't we block with the hammers? But yeah, we're too slow for that, I guess. Come on, hit him with a hammer. Well, I guess it kind of did something. Okay, we're not done yet. Oh, boom, there we go. There's a little bit of an attack. But we're together. Don't underestimate a lot of the duo teamwork. He can't take us both on. Oh, the guy's still really fast, though. That's the biggest problem. Oh. You did your best. You technically did a little bit of damage to him and bought some time. That's one way to phrase it. Hopefully somebody shows up in the next couple seconds. There we go. And there we go. The best ones to show up. And let's see you try that stuff with Maple. Because I don't think it'll go the same way. Predator. I'll show you a real predator. You're now the prey. And even my turtle. That'll show you. Oh, no! Syrup! How could you? But yeah, you're in trouble. I'll be back. But for now, you're dead, so... There we go. Unfortunately, we did lose our Lolly duo, but at least their sacrifice was not in vain. They bought enough time. And that would get so annoying so quickly. Okay, breaking out the skills. You call that a shield? I mean, I've seen shields in this show. That's not a shield. He's still definitely full of confidence. We'll see if that changes. Oh no, not even more of them. Ooh, yeah, that's really hard now. Don't get ahead of yourself. It's not over yet. Yeah, she's got more skills. Oh, wow. Oh, that was cool. That was it, just like a Shadow Step kind of move? Yeah, you were already dead. Shield doesn't do much for your backside, does it? I've only died once, no big deal. I think it's the 5th one that you get eliminated on, so... But there are penalties for different levels. Different numbers of death. And they're back. Yay! I missed you guys. Still don't know why they spell Mai as May. It bothers me so much. Yeah. That was a look. You only died once. Luckily. I'm so glad Sally didn't die. Well, it's not a competition. Well, it is, but not amongst ourselves. Yeah, unless, like, a big guild, one of the top 2 or 3 come in a big group, we should be fine. Plan B. What's Plan B? Wow, a map! Okay, yeah, I can see how that could be useful. But what's Plan B? The big reveal of Maple. That sounds amazing. Having Maple on offense? Okay. Stir up the big guilds. I think I'm gonna take a nap now, wherever I happen to land at. Yeah, it's been a rough day for Sally. She's really pushed herself. Unfortunately, she can't sleep together with Maple because she's necessary for Plan B, so maybe another time. And here's a slow walk of the Flying Fortress here to kill you. Could that be any more terrifying? Yes, it could. Right there. It just come from behind. Well played. While they're distracted by the Hydra heads, the lolly hammers come by. You gotta love somebody with wings flying using something else. I love how just cheery she sounds as she's, you know, we're talking about attacking and killing people. Just... Yeah, this is Plan B. Yeah. Let's hope Maple doesn't come. That's really Sally's job. Turtle only means one thing. It only means one thing. And she's touched ground. I'm gonna guess not a lot. Just gonna casually walk through all your traps. It's just, it would be so terrifying. Did he? What kind of trap would work on Maple? I guess just like a slowing down thing? Yeah. I guess tentacles work on anything. Yeah, that did not buy much time at all. Not a lot. Yeah. We just break everything. Everyone needs a lolly hammer duo in their lives. Poison, I mean, that's not gonna do anything, it's Maple. Fire doesn't seem to be doing much either. He doesn't sound too worried. Yeah, we'll leave now. And we're getting pretty close, right? Yeah. The episode's almost over, though. Hello? We are here for your orb. Please give it to us peacefully and we won't slaughter you. I guess we're just gonna skip the asking part. Guy loves his traps. Yeah, that was worked so well before. Yeah, just break this, please. Well, there you go. What's next? I'm sure whatever you have next will work just as well. Yeah, they're getting pretty close. Oh, she's here. Hello. I've missed you, me. If anyone has a chance of doing anything against Maple, it would be me. I guess that's where we're gonna end off, just the stare down. Wait till next episode to have the showdown. Okay, I think I was able to get like 90% of that. New World Online. I still want to know who came up with that name. Whew, well, that was an action-packed episode, now wasn't it? Considering we saw Pain early on, he didn't really do much beyond that. Maybe next time. Like, we even got to see Kanade do things, and man, Mabel spent a lot of time with Maya and Yui today, didn't she? I kind of want to see Frederica do the double piece thing in the main show. It was just really funny when that moment when she realized the skills were fake. Like, the slowly realizing, like, wait a minute, shouldn't these have cooldowns? Like, these are really powerful skills. They should have long cooldowns, right? Why is she still doing it? Could it be that they're just natural reflexes? I love that progressive, like, sort of realization / panicking that Frederica was experiencing there. That may have been one of my favorite parts of the episode. That was really good. Okay, that's the end. So that was the 10th episode of Itai Shield Hero Blocking Pain Prevention anime thing. And this episode, naturally, we are continuing with our epic guild battle, which is a lot of fun. There's kind of a lot of things to talk about, really. First thing, we had the Pain battle, which was great. I think that was primarily just to kind of showcase just how good Pain is. Because we have had characters talk about Pain. He's been built up as like the #1 player or whatever for quite a while, like most of the show. But we didn't actually see a lot of him in action, I don't think. And that was pretty much immediately solved with this scene, you know. We see him running around, attacking people, like, very clearly demonstrating that they're not at his level. They go on the bridge, you know, attacking more people, bringing down the bridge, swinging around away from the bridge, going to the other side of the bridge, attacking more people, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like 8 people, just the classic whooshy circle, all dead around you kind of move. They just all just die immediately. Like, yeah, he's legit. I would love to see him fight someone a bit closer to his level, like Sally, for instance. We didn't get that this episode, but I'd be kind of surprised if we didn't get it at some point. There's no guarantee we'll get that, but that would be pretty cool. Because similar to what we got here, we have seen Sally take out cannon fodder in a similar fashion, so to see people like this 1v1 each other is always really cool. So it'd be a waste opportunity if we don't get that, but we'll see. So yeah, that was basically all before the opening. And then we have our little cave meeting. Sally came back briefly, you know, but she has to go back out there because she's got to. She's got to get more of those orbs. People are definitely a little bit concerned about her pushing herself, and she definitely is. Like, she almost screwed herself over there by getting a little bit too greedy, pushing herself a little bit too much. But luckily it worked out. But yeah, that was a close one. Yeah, even Kanade went out there. So basically everyone went out to go fight, which is cool. However, the downside of that is that our guild is left pretty open, pretty vulnerable. Because, I mean, well, Maple and the Lolly duo can handle it, sure. But Maple left, so that became a problem very quickly because leaving your 2 offensive spec characters alone to defend something, it's pretty self-explanatory why that's a terrible idea. But they did their best. They did their best. Very admirable. Definitely can't blame them for how things went. Definitely not their fault or anything. So, but similar to last episode, we did get to see Sally running around a lot, attacking people, and it was really cool. Like, I always really enjoy seeing Sally do that. She has such a cool run. She dodges things. Her agility-based style and combat style is just always a treat to watch. And especially because the outfit she wears, which is still my favorite outfit in the whole game, in the whole show. She just, doesn't matter what she does, doesn't matter what pose she strikes, how she sits, how she stands, how she lays, she looks damn good doing it. And it's just great. Even just sitting there exhausted, she still looked great. You know, that's usually, that's almost always what's on my mind at any given Sally scene, to be honest. But yeah, when she was laying by that rock, the enemy took the opportunity to attack, which I pretty much the moment she sat there looking exhausted, I was pretty concerned this would happen. And it did. It did. And I was about like 65% sure she would die, like especially, and that like bumped up to I think about an 80% when she texted Maple was like, "Hey Maple, I'm probably gonna die. Sorry, the thing is looking pretty bad. Just don't be surprised if I'm dead." So yeah, my bad. You know, dying's not a huge deal, but the biggest problem is losing the orbs, right? So yeah, if we could prevent that, that'd be great. Yeah, Kuruma, that was his name, right? Something like that. Kuromu, yeah. He's got a cool skill, Dead or Alive, which obviously that makes me think of the video game. Which is, yeah, cool skill. 50% chance to stay alive when you reach 0 HP. Yeah, that's a pretty typical kind of video game skill. I usually never use skills like that in games. I feel like they're kind of a waste. But, you know, to each their own. I think even Pokemon had a skill that was kind of like that. Because I recently started playing through the Pokemon handheld games. Like, I'm trying to play through them in chronological order from beginning to end. That's something I'm in the process of doing currently on Soul Silver. So, that's immediately what came to mind when I saw that skill. And Kasumi met someone that she apparently knows, which is a fun little fight. Luckily, Kasumi won, because she's awesome like that. Not as awesome as Sally, though, but that's not a fair comparison. Literally no one in this show is as awesome as Sally. And then we had this scene when Frederica revealed herself. So yeah, Sally's in a bad spot. People everywhere. Frederica right there. She lost in the 1v1, so she just figured, well, rather than 1v1ing her while we're both at, you know, at our best, how about I bring my whole army? And when she's exhausted, that's a much better fight, you know? So that's what she did. But Sally, being the amazing, awesome person she is, she stands her ground, she gets her combat stats, and she stands and continues to fight. And I was always looking great as she does it. You know, like I said earlier, using the fake skills. Which at this point, Frederica still thinks those are real skills. She just stands up on that tree looking all important. And yeah, the fireballs, which she's dodging. And then, yeah, at this point, she's still sounding so confident. Like, yeah, I know these skills, I know what they do, but you can only use them a little bit before the cooldown. So, like, I'm not afraid of you. So she just, yeah. I just love this from Frederica so much, this entire bit. Both of them should have a long cooldown. A cooldown ... question mark. And she just continues to watch Sally just wrecking her fellow guildmates. It's just, the sweat drop starts to appear. There's just a look of concern starts to escalate more and more on her face. And then this bit here, after a couple seconds of thinking, they're not ... skills ? Exclamation mark. This was just so well executed, I can't get over it. But just her normal reflexes. Yeah, that's when it was time to panic a little bit. Just, yeah. I gotta say, that was probably one of my favorite spots. I don't want to say it was my favorite, but because there were just so many good bits of this episode. Like the Maple Fortress walking through traps and stuff. But yeah, just Sally just really showed off what she can do in this scene, and it was great. Right before things got too bad, you had Maple descend from the sky in her angel form, which is just so fitting, so appropriate. Crashed into the ground, kind of a superhero landing type deal, just as Sally's savior. That was just so cool. Like, just, I can only imagine how happy Sally was in this. Like, because you fight so hard, you're basically exhausted, you can barely move, probably can't do much more. You essentially accepted you're going to die, it's all over. And then your loved one just falls from the sky in front of you and says, you know, she won't let you get attacked anymore. Just, could you imagine such a scenario? Like, being a part of such a scenario? And then she just unleashes all the skills and just slaughters them all. Just, yeah, just great stuff here. So much great stuff in this episode. But back home, things were not going as well because Lolly Duo having to defend all by themselves. And this guy just creeping from the shadows. Luckily, with the power of teamwork, they were able to do fairly well, considering they're not meant for defense at all. They did fairly well. They did kind of smack him around a little bit. It was pretty satisfying to see that shockwave just slam him against the wall. I don't think he liked that very much. It was a little bit funny how they, pretty soon after, they were like, hey, we're pretty weak alone, but together we can do this. And then like a couple seconds later, they just die. That was a little bit funny as well. Mostly sad because I like those two, but it was a little bit funny. And luckily, yeah, Sally Maple showed up after that, and yeah, he stood no chance against them. That was not going to happen. I think he pretty much knew that as soon as they got here, it was over. And just dead. And yeah, Kasumi finished off her fight as well. Her voice skill always looked pretty cool. I think we said that before. Like, the name sounds familiar, although the visuals don't seem familiar. But I have unreliable memories, so it was so cool, though. Just appearing behind you. It's one of the cooler samurai things, and you can just like some sort of shadow step stuff and get behind your opponent and just like nothing personal, kid, dead. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, all things considered, everything went pretty well. Like, there were a couple close calls where things could have got a lot worse very easily, but everything went pretty well. And then Sally finally was like, you know what? I think I'm done. I think it's time for a good rest. You just have fun with Plan B. I'll be here when you get back. Punk. On the ground, sleeping. So that was pretty great. We got a map, so that was another good thing. Because, yeah, if you're gonna go and attack the guilds with Maple, it's helpful to know where they are. You know, for the longest time, I've considered Tachibana Hibiki to be, like, the coolest female anime character. But man, is Sally attempting to give her a run for her money. Like, I think I have a solid second at this point. Like, I can't put her above Tachibana Hibiki, but yeah, she's not too far behind. And then just seeing, yeah, Maple going about attacking people. That was a lot of fun. I just love seeing her walk through traps like they're no big deal. Because, yeah, you have this girl who's not only like a basic and impenetrable fortress, she's got a lot of very scary attacks too. And she just slowly walks towards you and you just have to stand there and think, there's nothing I can do to stop her. She's just got to get closer and closer to me, progressively, slowly, steadily. And I just gotta have to sit here and wait for it to happen. Like, that's pretty terrifying. Like, Sally's scary when she attacks, but she's really fast. So it's kind of funny how Maple's also scary when she attacks, despite walking so much slower. Very much a different style, but equally as scary, which is pretty interesting. And then you just gotta love the Lolly Duo just smashing anything that might be a problem for. So yeah, just a great bit there. Me showed up at the end, so yeah, next episode we're gonna have our actually get to see me fight Maple, which, yeah, I'm not really sure how that fight's gonna go, really, but I'm sure it'll be great to watch, so just looking forward to it. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.